Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. We getting back to Isaiah 4 and 1. The premise of Isaiah 4 and 1 is to show you where we are headed in terms of the dating landscape. You got guys that's on YouTube pumping these women heads up in various ways. And I'm going to get into a little bit of that as well as some other things in this Isaiah 4 and 1 video. For those of you who don't know, even if you do know, we like to start out by quoting Isaiah 4 and 1. Isaiah 4 and 1 says, "In that day," I'm talking about a future day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace." The disgrace is the entitlement of disrespect. How people think if you ain't made it yet, that gives them a right to criticize you and disrespect you and ostracize you, so on and so forth. It doesn't. I heard a content creator today. This is why I say I don't agree 100% with anyone on YouTube. I don't. Like, I watch a lot of content and I agree with a lot of stuff, but I don't agree 100% with anyone. What this particular guy was saying, that he was basically saying that you need a woman. And the premise that he came from was that you need somebody to relentlessly, so to speak, critique your progress. No, you don't. She's not there to do that. She's not. What her job is to do is to help. So if you're broke, right? And she agrees to marry you and you're going through some struggles, life happened to you, different things happen that kind of brought you down some. He was basically saying that you need them there to critique you. No, I disagree with him on that. I say that a woman that's criticizing you instead of helping you in the time that you down is a woman that you don't need to have around. I listen, a lot of guys done made it, and their perspective is different. It's based on the guy that made it. So they looking down at everybody else with disdain and contempt. And it sometimes comes out in the things that they try to teach people. Y'all know I tell you all the time, get your money, go for your money, stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't believe that you should be second guessing yourself nor lack confidence along the way. You should have confidence before you got money. Listen, man, it's a lot of jerks, a lot of Satanists, the Satan worshiper, all type of people that got money. You know, money is just supposed to be the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. But if the money is the cake, then what you gonna do if you ever lose it? What you gonna do if they come up with some type of universal system, which eventually they pretty much might, where everybody is worth the same? Are you gonna devalue your life? So he was basically saying that. I don't agree with that. Because you could think about it, that's like saying, all the women in the world, you chose her, so stick with her to the end, no matter how she acts. That's what that's saying. So when you say that a guy needs a woman there to critique his progress, no, he don't. No, he don't, because every guy is going to have to learn how to sink or swim on his own. The woman ain't going to teach you how to sink and swim. If anything, if she's helpful at all, you don't know how to swim, she's going to throw you a life jacket. But according to this particular guy, he was saying that they not supposed to throw you a life jacket when you drowning. They supposed to just tell you, get out of there. I can't believe you don't know how to swim. That's why you drowning. in so many words, that's what he was saying. But y'all know my belief on it. My belief is that an adversarial woman should not be in your house. An adversarial woman, your wing dang doozy, should not be in her vag. An adversarial woman should be as far away from you as possible. We already live in an unfriendly world. We live in an unfriendly world. Therefore, like what I'm talking about, no matter where you at in life, you should not lack confidence. Nor should you allow any of these guys, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much money you have. Don't let these guys put themselves over you. This is why guys used to get robbed all the time in Milwaukee back in the 90s. A lot of times the dude that was doing the robbing didn't even need to rob them. He just did it to bring them down some. See? And it's clear based on what some of y'all been doing lately, how y'all gave Brick Lady all that money, how y'all was the one girl that faked like she was getting kidnapped. Y'all too emotional. You're too emotional. And like a lot of times that rubbing stuff in people's face, that's emotion too. That's being overly emotional. Like, you made it. That's good. Now you just got to keep it. Like the song say. But you got to know, push it to the limit. But you got to know how to keep it. So your new thing is keeping it. But don't put people in situations trying to force stuff with people with your philosophy. If a guy has a woman, great. If he don't, great. It still should be great. But one thing that you guys should never do, and that's just allow these women to belittle you, to ridicule you, to criticize you, especially when they ain't got it all together themselves. They'll be talking about your appearance and they ain't got it all together themselves. Me personally, at this point, I just don't really pay no attention. Like, I just don't. Like, what I think of myself is what I think of myself. And you can either positively add to it, or I'm just going to disregard what you say. Like, even if you criticize me, I know the difference between somebody trying to criticize me to help me and somebody that's criticizing me because perhaps they want me to be inferior to them, or perhaps they think they better than me, or think I don't deserve to deal with this or deal with that or deal with them or whatever. I know the difference. And a lot of times when women is always criticizing you, half listening to you, every time something go wrong, they telling you what you should have did instead of helping you. That's the wrong one. It is. Like, but according to this content creator, it's not. Because again, you got to realize that when we make content on YouTube, in some cases, perspective comes into play. Like some people, their perspective is a person that arrived. And sometimes that can make you inconsiderate towards people that's trying to get there. But the wise ones, they know how to balance this out. They know how to balance out having arrived and trying to help other people get there with your philosophy. This is where some people become grifters. This is why Brick Girl is a grifter. Like, and it came out that she just has done this before. But see, when you dealing with emotion, the first thing you need to do is learn how to control it. Self-control. Yeah, you can't, see, y'all want to believe And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, probably, if I remember. People want to believe that guys is doing this stuff to girls. That's how she got that 40,000. Because there's too many people. You got these white knights, you got these panda bears, you got all these people who want to believe that guys is out here hitting women in the face with bricks. And they want to believe women is sugar and spice, everything nice. They all got low body counts, tight, warm, wet vages that make all kind of sounds when you touch it. They all want to believe that, but it's not the case. It's just not. So never think that you need a woman. There's not even a true way to put that. Anybody that tells you that you need a woman, they're telling you wrong. You want a woman. You don't need a woman. Okay, so let's say you need a woman. And let's say in your town, let's say you lived in a town of 10,000 people, 7,000 women, but all 7,000 women are bad. They're going to give you STDs. They're going to try to fight you. They're going to try to get you locked up. They're going to be messing with other guys. They're going to be argumentative. Do you still need a woman? If all the women where you are bad, and somebody comes along and tell you, that's why you need a woman. Okay, so you need a woman, so you basically need a bad woman then. This is why people is passport brothers. This is why some of these guys are passport brothers. Because of things like that. Some of them can't see the difference between the want and the need. All different stuff come into play why those guys choose to do that. But never should you lack confidence, though. Don't let, yeah, but you broke, though. You know how people will try to tell you that? Yeah, but you filed bankruptcy, though. I ain't never filed bankruptcy. Yeah, but, okay, why am I talking to you? Conversation over. Don't ever let any of these people, A to Z, relatives, wife, it don't matter who they are, cause your confidence to fade. Because confidence is frequency when it's balanced. It's going to raise your frequency. It's going to raise your faith. Faith and confidence go hand in hand. And once your faith raises, then things going to start to happen in your favor, as long as you, like we talked about earlier, crush all negative manifestation. You got to crush that. Like, you don't need friends. You don't need a woman. You need to be in right standing with your creator. And you need to stay healthy. And then after that, you need to have some money to be able to navigate and make it through this world. But all this stuff about needing a woman, nah, man. Nah, man. People telling you, and my hair is still messed up, yeah, you know. At least I'm showing my face, though. A lot of these guys, you got guys that don't even show themselves. I'm showing myself. But you don't need. Need is not the context word that you want. Want is the word that you want to put in there. But we talk about polygyny. Like, you shouldn't have no wife, even without a marriage license, that just want to fight and battle you and want to make you accept her, but she don't accept nothing about you. You gotta accept her, but she don't gotta accept you. Come on now, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. All of y'all content creators, if this is your premise, if this is what you saying, stop it. That you gotta meet her quotas, but she don't gotta meet yours. Stop it. Stop it. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Don't let even if you broke, man, you still should have confidence. I remember back in the 90s, I was, making a little money out here, but I wasn't rich. I didn't even know how to drive that good. But they was picking me up, you see. I was getting picked up. And I wasn't getting picked up by people who didn't respect me. I was getting picked up by people who are fond of me. So that's the key. Like, while you making it up there, you don't deal with people that don't respect you, that don't like you, all this other stuff. You deal with people that respect you and support you and are going to help you and buy your product. Not the people who just want to criticize you. Forget them. You need criticism, but not in that way. You don't need it from people who can't compliment you. Because like I said earlier, nobody's that bad where all they need is to be criticized, man. Nobody's that bad. Everybody, for the most part, has done or will do or can do some good in terms of regular, normal people. We ain't talking about serial killers and all this stuff. But even them, like, I'm sure they wasn't always like that. But when you listen to content, don't let these guys make you think, oh, he's up here. Listen, if you a king, then you like me, because I'm a king too. You can't take that from me. Whether I'm rich or poor, you can't take that from me. And y'all need to stop letting people take it from y'all, man. And we'll be back with more videos tomorrow. Don't let nobody take that from you. Look, you rich. Hurrah, hurrah. Are you going to help me? Nope. Shut up then. If you ain't going to help me, you ain't going to give me money. You just want me to look up to you. It ain't happening, Captain. If you ain't giving me money, I don't want to hear about your money. If you ain't showing me how to get it, I don't want to hear about it. And I definitely don't want to hear nothing from nobody that's trying to act like they better than me. To see, I can't strip you now. The world is different. My mind is different. But that's how people was getting, they was getting handled. They was getting treated back in the day. That same attitude. So, just wanted to talk to y'all about that. They are help meet. If they not helping you, they shouldn't be there. You don't need them. Listen, this is why you got some dudes that want to just make everything about righteousness and unrighteousness. But this is why we talk about how some dudes probably would be better off just jagging. Like that Michigan State coach, man, he should have just went on his phone and went to some prawn. Why would you give up your job and that much money just so you can sock it to somebody and you want to feel like a man? You want to hear her ooh and ah. When you could have got that same result on your own. It's just sad that people think that way, man. And this is also why people be out here trying to put each other down. Because it's like a jockeying for position, if you will. Bunch of people that want, and let me help you. When it comes to me, I will never look at any of you guys or women on YouTube that way. That you better than me. No matter what your numbers looking like, no matter what your bank account look like. You could try to talk sideways because you done heard me say it, but you still ain't gonna take away this thought process in my mind. I'm worth $5 million. You're broke. Okay, first of all, how do you know? Second of all, let's say I was. I'm still not gonna look at you like you better than me. Well, I'm worth $1 billion. But you, okay, I'll pat my back like it's your back. But I still ain't gonna view you like you better than me. I'm a king. You can't take that away from me. I'm a king. Some of y'all is peons with money. You going to hell, you gonna bust hell wide open. But you want me to think you better than me? Man, hell is the ultimate fall off. You had to do all kind of stuff to get where you at. That was degrading. Some of y'all. But you want me to think that you better off than me? I'd rather not have money than do all that old sick stuff. You going at parties, you not even gay, but you seeing dudes wing ding swinging all over the place. You can keep that. I'll get out here and grind for everything I get before I mess around and do some old crazy stuff that's gonna jeopardize my eternal life. And some of these dudes, they know they getting down. They know they doing ritual, but they still get on here and talk like they better than somebody. You not, man. You a sucker. You look what you had to do to get that. Some of these people. No way. No thanks. So this is why I say don't ever let your confidence fade. Especially at the hands of these big mouths. All they know how to do is talk. Content creators, some of them. Some of these guys got wisdom. Some of them, they just talk. They know how to make things sound good. But some of us know how to make what you tried to make sound good sound like foolishness. A woman ain't got no place but to submit to her man and serve him. She don't want to do that. Why is she there? You say, well, I don't go by the Bible. Okay, then should I even be listening to you at all? I'm going to have to be very careful and filter everything you say. Because there is no default. There is no neutral down the middle. It's either the Most High or the devil. If it ain't the Most High, then it's the devil. If it ain't the devil, then it's the Most High. It ain't no in between. People want to act like it's an in between. No, it's not. I'm not a righteous man. Don't you think that's something you should be working on? If you're not a righteous man, then you're an unrighteous man. And if you're an unrighteous man, then you're doing the deeds and the do of the devil. So, again, if you're not a righteous man, how are you better than me? I was declared to be a righteous man. I'm improving every day. I'm not perfect, but I'm improving every day. So how are you better than me over some mere money that you can't even take with you when you die? This is what they want you to believe. Get your money. But every step of the way, you should have the confidence. Thanks for watching.